Mother Clare, recently I've been reading reports that prisons are being stripped of all kinds of spiritual guidance books under our current administration. How do you think that's going to affect prisoners?
It is a disturbing report. I've been reading those myself. They're telling us that there's a new dictum that has come out that the prison libraries should have removed from them tons and tons of religious, spiritual, and self-help and growth books that they have in them, and they've just got a limited number of books that are allowed to stay, that are on the okay list. It sounds like it's coming from the top administration down, which is quite astonishing. They're removing books that have helped people in and outside of prisons for years and years to grow and develop and become stronger spiritually and more confident in themselves and heal some of their inner wounds. It's an extraordinary thing that these are being lifted. I understand if they would want to lift books that encourage violence, that encourage discrimination against other groups, that tell you how to build a bomb, that are those kind, but that's not what it sounds like are the only things being taken. There are very straightforward books from all the religions, and all the spiritual paths are being lifted, and the chaplains are being told that these should no longer be in the prisons, they're no longer allowed. This sounds outright un-American in terms of free speech and censorship, was something we would have heard of in communist regimes. I am very disturbed this is happening. When prisoners are incarcerated, many of them start really pondering about their lives and what has happened so far and where is there yet to go. And even the ones who are in for life especially start often turning their gaze inward to go, so what is there I could have in my life? What is there yet for me to grow into? How could I possibly develop in any way here within these walls? I have strong objection to that. I would be completely behind any books that encourage violence being removed. However, even there it's a little difficult, because we could say some of the Old Testament stories encourage violence, and some of the Quran encourages violence, and some of the Bhagavad Gita would. So that's a little tricky. I'd put as a exception to that the major spiritual texts should definitely be kept in and not be picky about that. So we do need to move on that. We need to contact our Congress people and let them know this is not right, this is not good, this is way overstepping the power of administration to do this and to censure what is allowed to be read in such a strict way within our prisons of this country.